in 5th period, Algebra 1 on Thursday, February 13th, 2020. Learning about exponential equations and functions from Chapter 7 of the McGraw-Hill textbook. And today's topic is natural logarithms. Natural logarithms. Today we're going to cover 3 key rules, and you will need to be writing these down. You will need to be participating, especially when it comes to the calculator, because logarithms and the calculator go hand in hand. So if you haven't yet downloaded a calculator to your phone, please do. I will do the rest of the lecture like this. Please don't. Okay. Okay. We make these up, so that's why I'm erasing them. So just write product rule. And now I'm going to ask Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Can you please give me a number between 1 and 10? 7? No, 8. 8, okay. 8. Now, Justin, could you please give me a number between 1 and 10? 4. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. Now, put a little multiplication symbol. Devante, could you please give me a number between 1 and 10? 5. And let's do Ollie, could you please give me a number between 1 and 10? Yeah. 6. Okay, now put these in parentheses. And then next to the left of it, I want you to write L in, just like that. Okay? Now, let's go find out what that is before we learn about the product rule. Let's open up our calculators, clear everything out. And then hit this key right down here. Where? Right here. Boom! L in to the left of the 4. So this thing, it looks like a 1 in, L in, opens parentheses. And let's look back at what we want to type. 8 to the 4th power times 5 to the 6th power. So we're going to put 8 house top 4, right arrow key, times 5 house top 6, right arrow key, close parentheses, and then we're going to hit enter. Does everybody have this? 17.97. Now here's what the product rule states. And I'm just going to show the product rule right here in the calculator space because it'll make more sense to you that way. Type L in again, and then type 8 to the 4th power, and then put that in parentheses, and then hit plus, and then type L in 5 to the 6th power. Okay, make sure you hit that right arrow key before you close the parentheses. Make sure it looks just like that. And when you're ready, hit enter. Did you get the same thing? So that's the product rule. If two things are multiplied together, all right, you can split them up and do ln of each term. But you have to add. Okie doke. Now let's learn the quotient rule. That was the product rule. You already learned it. See? We're 1/3 done. Now you're going to learn the quotient rule. Don't write the example. We're going to make it up. Tanner, can you please give me a number between 1 and 10, sir? 4. Charlie, can you please give me a number between 10 and 20? 17. 4 to the 17th divided by, let's call on Angie. Hi. Can you please give me a number between can you please give me a number between 1 and 10? 9. And finally, let's go with Emily. Can you please give me a number between 10 and 15? 13. All righty. Now let's put all of this in parentheses and let's put a LN next to it. Now we're going to hop over to Mr. TI. Okay, not the wrapper, the calculator. And we're going to hit LN right here. And then we're going to hit alpha, y equals, enter. And then in the top, we're going to put 4 to the 17th power, 4 housetop 17. And then in the denominator, we are going to poner 9 to the power of 13. You have to hit the right arrow 2 times and then close off all the parentheses. Wow, looks very mathematical, right? Looks like it's going to blow the calculator up. Ready? Let's hit it. 3, 2, 1, enter. Now here's what the quotient rule says. We're going to do the quotient rule. Ready? Ln of 4 to the 17th power minus ln of 9 to the 13th power. Hit enter. It's the same thing. That's the quotient rule. So far, these are fairly, like, once you understand that multiplication and addition are like, you know, like cousins, and that division and subtraction are cousins, then you understand. You get it. When you multiply, you add them. When you divide, you subtract them. You understand, Jay? All right. So now the next one, though, we're going to have to take a look at, okay? So I do want you to write notes on this next one. This is the final one called the power rule. Now, hang on. I promised I was going to show this class one that had a quadratic. So let me teach this power rule really quick. So I know this says 4, but we're going to call it 3 because I skipped the reciprocal rule. So here's the power rule, okay? If I have Ln of 8 to the power of 4, I can rewrite that. Let me show you what happens. This little dude right here, okay, he moves out of his position in the exponent space, and he moves down right over here. Gets himself one of those tiny houses, builds it, plants his flowers, okay, puts his little picket fence up, and he's going to live right here. And he's now multiplied by Ln of 8. That's the power rule. Let's see that again. Okay, so here's what happened. Here they were. Okay. Homeboy comes down, sits here, gets multiplied by ln, and disappears from the exponent position entirely. Y'all with me? So we're going to write the power rule. Ln of 8 to the power of 4 is equivalent to 4 ln 8. What do y'all think about that? Let's go to our calculators now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to hit alpha, y equals, and enter. So we have a fraction. And what we're going to do is we're going to put ln of 8 to the power of 4 in the numerator. Ln of 8 housetop 4, tiny housetop, close parentheses, over, and then in the denominator, I want you to put 4 ln 8. 4 ln 8, close parentheses. Before you hit enter, if you already did, it's okay. Don't answer if you already hit enter. If you didn't hit enter, I want you to understand something. These two things are equivalent to one another. So when I divide ln of 8 to the 4th power by 4 times ln 8, what do you think the answer will be? So both of those are good predictions, right? Because it's going to be something special, right? Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Eerie. Now, there are some special things that you need to know. I want you to write down this. Well, write down this here, this here, this here, this here, this here. No, not that last one. Just these. These are some special ones. And these are some special ones that you need to kind of remember. Now, if you guys, you'll always have the graphing calculator, okay? So if you don't remember that ln of 1 is 0, guess what? You got your graphing calculator, just type ln of 1 and hit enter. It's going to say 0. And if you can't remember that ln of 0 is undefined, if you type ln of 0, your calculator is going to throw an error and you'll go, oh, yeah. Ln of e, that's what I want to show you how to do. So let's all go to our calculators and hit the ln key. Boom. And then we're going to hit the second key, shaka, and then we're going to hit the division key, laka. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And that's ln of the transcendental number e. Hit enter. It's 1. Okay. Yes, you can. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to actually do a problem. All right, we're going to do one problem. Y'all got this, okay? There's nothing else to get. It's not as hard as it looks. Now let's do a problem. What was there to finish writing? Ln of e equals 1. Just 1. Oh, the weird cases? Well, we'll come back to it, guys. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. It's all on the live stream. Don't worry. I'm just looking at the clock. I want to make sure we get to see this. Okay, bye. Here, I want to do this one. 7 to the 2x squared minus 4 equals 7x. Okay. No, this was the one, right? No. We want to do this. We want to do this one. Do this one, guys. 4 to the x squared equals 4 to the power of 6 minus t. And now let's say it says solve for x. Now, if I move a little bit too quickly for you, just join the live stream tonight. Okay, you ready to rock and roll? We are going to start solving by taking ln of both sides. Now, don't try to put this in the calculator because you're not ready to put this in the calculator yet. Now you have to apply the power rule and bring this homie down here and bring this homie down here. Okay. So now I have x squared times ln of 4 equals 6 minus t in parentheses times ln of 4. Now I noticed that I have on both sides of my equation ln of 4. You see that? All I have to do is divide the entire equation by the ln of 4, and I can cancel that out. It's the same thing as writing it like this. Divide both sides by the ln of 4. Maybe this looks a little bit more familiar to you. Okay, cancel it out. As long as you know that the ln of 4 cancels out. Now we have x squared equals 6 minus t. Now, guys, let's just play the game where we get it in, this should be 6 minus x because I changed everything to x. X squared equals 6 minus x. Now, just get this in standard form. We're going to add x to both sides and subtract 6 from both sides. Now I have a standard form quadratic, x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. So I need two numbers that add to equal 1 and multiply to equal negative 6. You can do this in your head. Nope. Okay, the factors are 3 and 2. Which one's negative? 2. So it's going to be x minus 2 times x plus 3. So you take the factors, set them equal to 0, and reverse the signs. So that means x equals 2 and x equals negative 3. So here's the problem that you just completed. You didn't even need the calculator. See? You had the calculator all ready to go. There was nothing to do. Oh, okay. So I did speed past that part. So what I did here, Leo, is I jumped this step and I shouldn't have. I set x minus 2 equal to 0. And then I added 2 to both sides. And then I had x equals 2. And then I set x plus 3 equal to 0. And I subtracted 3 from both sides. And I had x equals negative 3. Oh, here's how I got the 2 and the 3. I took this number here. And I said, what can I make 6? 1 times 6, 2 times 3. Okay. The b value of this quadratic equation is 1, and it's positive. So I list out my factors 1 and 6 and 2 and 3, and I give the big number a plus and the little number a minus. Then I add, and I'm looking for one that gives me 1. So it's not this, it's this. And that's how I knew that my factors were x minus 2 and x plus 3. No, these are the factors, and then the answers are x equals positive 2 and x equals negative 3. Okay? Yeah. So, guys, tonight, what I want you to do, and this is what we're going to do on the live stream if you join it, I want you to go to... Sorry, I meant to go to Delta. On Delta Math, this is what you need to do tonight. This assignment. Exponent rules, okay? These, they're going to look like this. It doesn't have anything to do with logarithms. It's just simplifying exponents. You can't put these in the calculator. You cannot. No. Yep. They're easy. Yeah. So look, Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Look here. So this is 15a to the 7th over 3a, okay, where I'm going to distribute this 2. So 3 squared a squared. Okay. Now I've got 15 divided by 9 times a to the 7 minus 2. So it's 15 ninths a to the 5th. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Hope you learned something new today. If not about math, then about Steve Urkel and about NSYNC and 90s hairstyles and fashions. Have a great day. You too. Bye.